London Drugs has joined Shoppers Drug Mart in considering a venture into the medical marijuana business.
When the federal government does that and create the legislation and the framework, we fully anticipate we will be ready to support the public that needs it on a medicinal basis.
A federal court struck down regulations Wednesday that restricted medical marijuana patients from growing their own cannabis. Now the Liberals have 6 months to come up with new rules. Joining us from Ottawa is Mark Zekulin. He is the president of medical marijuana company Tweed. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Well, I'm well, thanks. And I imagine you were watching all of this kind of happen yesterday with close attention. Tell me, because we know the stocks on some of the, licensed producers, the companies such as yourself, had dropped Canopy, Afria, that kind of thing. What did you think when the ruling came out?
Well, it's never a dull day in the cannabis sector. I think what this ruling means is the government set up a system about 2.5 years ago to give patients access to medical cannabis, and the court affirmed something that we're all coming to know and accept, which is that people have a right to medical cannabis. And then the court went further and said that the existing system doesn't give the access that patients need. So that puts the ball back in the government's court. They have a time period now to examine how to fix that. It could be anything from allowing some people to grow at home, to improving access into the new system, to even looking at better insurance coverage for medical cannabis. So more access is a good thing.
Well, and obviously this is a multi-million-dollar business at this stage, only certain to grow. What was your reaction to Shoppers Drug Mart, saying that it might get in on it as London Drugs is now joined?
Yeah, my big takeaway from that is, if ever there was a stigma around medical marijuana, it seems to be gone. When you see some of the biggest names in pharmacies, which are part of even bigger companies, Loblaws, looking to get involved in the sector, I think it means that the stigma is gone, the conversation has advanced, and again, anything that leads to improved access and more acceptance of medical marijuana is a good thing.
But what does it mean for a licensed producer such as yourself in terms of business if down the road, it is absolutely acceptable for people to grow their own marijuana for medicinal purposes and or go to a drugstore to get it? What does it do to your business?
Well, I think the analogy on your first point is, if you look at people who brew your own beer or make your own wine, people can go to places and do that, but most actually choose not to because they enjoy the convenience of buying from a producer that's licensed, that's regulated, that is affordable, and that you can conveniently buy online. And I think we'll continue to see if that exists, even if people can grow at home. And on the pharmacy side, if that were to come to be, again, they have to get the product from somewhere, and the government has set up a really robust and high quality system for production of cannabis that is really the envy of the world. So I don't see that ending anytime soon. Let
me ask you this. I mean, it's one thing for somebody to grow a plant in their home. It's another thing, as I understand it, to make cannabis oil, which is another product that you're looking at selling.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. The conversation is largely just people thinking about dried marijuana, but there are other types of cannabis. Just literally today, our company will start selling cannabis oils. And the equipment that we've had to invest in and the procedures that we've created are hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment to ensure very high quality product that is tested, is labeled, is clean. There's no butane or anything like that in it. And again, people just can't do that in their own houses. So there's always going to be a need for companies that are investing in research and technology to make better products for people.
Mark Zekulin, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a lot.